Yeah, I think 2023 is probably going to be a recovery year. This winter is warmer, way warmer than the last one. The bottom of the last one is like 3,000 US dollars, and this winter the bottom is like $16,000.
2023 looks bright. Yes, you will see these kind of news which may actually create confusion, but then you need to remember back in this time they told you this. They actually gave you data which looks like this. But we know where the market is right now. And at the same time, when they showed you this, we know what happened in the market. So right now, when you see these kind of news, which is recent news, you need to remember what happened in the past. You go back in time and you look at similar news, what they actually gave you last time around. And remember what happened in the market when they told you this. We were hitting highs in crypto market, we were going up in the stock market, we continued that for like 6-7 months. So when you get these kind of data right now showing you it's going down, the economy is slowing down, yes it is, but the way it reacts to the market is different, right? You saw this last time in June, July, and then you go in to the stock market. Look at that. After the June, July, it did go higher. Was it volatile? It was. But right now, for the crypto market, it does show you a long way to the upside. XRP maybe in next 6 months can hit $5 to $6. Now, can that time frame be longer? Possibly. But right now, when you look at it on a short-term basis, you are literally observing breakouts. And it's not just in one asset. We've been following several assets and we understood like a lot of these are breaking out and a lot of them are going towards our targets. So we actually started a new approach looking for short-term opportunities if you like to trade, and we are posting that on a regular basis. So you get to see which assets are breaking higher. Are they giving you proper targets or it's just noise? Now, the market in that manner is giving you a lot of opportunities. But if you are an investor, now the question is like, what am I looking at? You would most likely look for next 3 to 6 months like this. First, you're going to see a move higher in Bitcoin, 18,000. Then it should actually respect the trend line and the 200-day moving average, consolidate in that area and then break higher. So literally you are looking for that to continue up to 25,000, which will be a macro level. And then from there you are moving slowly towards 30,000. Now that's for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin does 100%, you are talking about the altcoin market doing way higher. And that's where you're looking at XRP like this. And historically, look at this chart. Historically, whenever the RSI has been this low, that was your bottom. That created the lows, whether it's for a wave cycle or for the market bottom. Here you see the market bottom, then the wave cycle bottom. You got the same last time. You came here, hit that level just below that. It was your cycle bottom. And then you did this during the wave one bottom, after which you again went up. Now the time frame will be different. We consolidated a long time. So what we are looking at is going to be around $5 to $6 XRP, maybe in 3 to 6 months as the next first impulse. As we do that, yes, there are the currencies inside the same asset class, which is also getting volume right now, and it will also bounce. So that's what we are going to break down today, along with the real issues, which is the fundamentals. Because when you are looking at the market, you do get to understand there is a lot happening. So when you see data like this, you need to actually go read through these and understand what it actually means. And if you get that, if you see that as a little bit confusing for you, go back in time, look things up. Right now they're giving you this, and last time they gave you this. Then go into the market, look like how the market reacted. This give you an edge. This is gold. What does it show you? It kind of reflects back, right? Then this is Dow Jones. It clarifies what you had in understanding. Now you take all of that and come into the crypto market, and this us a short-term chart. And it is showing you we are trending higher, we are breaking through, and what's left, that's what we are going to break here. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys learn how to become the next top 10%. So as I said, yes, the year 2023 is going to be big. It's going to be massive, and it's going to be the expansionary year most likely, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think 2023 is probably going to be a recovery year. So we've seen that, in bear markets, a lot of people get shaken out. But the guys who stay, they will actually lay the foundations for the next bull run. And also, even though as bad as 2022 is, we call it a winter. But this winter is way warmer than the last one. The bottom of the last one is like $3,000, and this winter the bottom is like $16,000, which is still like 5-6x improvement.
CZ Binance is actually talking about the slowdown in crypto compared to the last one and this one, and he actually gives you the same perspective of 2023, and this is going to be there for a lot of assets. Now we go back in the market, and you need to actually see not my opinion, not CZ's opinion, but the opinion of the market, which makes real sense. And you're here to look like where the market is moving, the volume on a daily basis, and you get to see like, okay, stable coins are here. USDT is at the top, then it's Binance USD, then USD coin. So you actually get to see how things are evolving in trillions of dollars on a regular basis. So right now, yes, stable coins actually need more volume. We need to see more money coming in, in trillions. That's what we want to see. But say here right now it's 1.2 billion, and you're actually looking for it to grow up to 20 like this. We don't know how much time it's going to take. Then look at XRP. The volume is so low compared to last time. And if you remember, when the volume started surging the last time around, the price went up. So the volume which came in was buying volume. So right now we are actually looking at the possibility of buyers entering the market on a short-term basis, and then medium and long-term. Long-term looks something like this, which is actually really cool. Why is that? You can actually literally observe that this trend line is still valid, and it is showing you that it is going for another breakout on a short to medium term basis here. Now you need to validate that, right? You come on into a short-term chart, and the short-term chart gives you a narrative like this. It says like, okay, I have a 4% measured move, but my major resistance comes up here, which if you zoom out as the resistance and support range. That gives you the narrative, okay, on a short-term basis, the price does show you that I'm going to the upside, which is not bad. Great. Now, if we go into the Bitcoin side of this, yes, on a macro, you get to see these kind of stuff, but then you zoom in. You want to actually see where the price is taking you. Is it actually trying to create a higher high, higher low structure? Earlier in the Patreon, the group, we actually talked about the possibility of this going up. And right now, as we make the video, you can actually see that the price is trying to do that. You take in a level of previous support, which then turned into a resistance. So it kind of looks like this, which actually gives you another narrative showing you, okay, I'm breaking to the upside. My measured moves looks something like this. Fine. Now you take that and say, okay, that's just small, 2 to 3%. Now look at the time frame. It's 2 hours. So on a 2-hour chart, it is showing you, I'm going to move to the upside. And you take that measured move and plot it and say, okay, I'm going to reach 17,000. Now, go to a 4-hour chart, take a step back, look at what that means on a 4-hour chart. This is important for you. Now, you get to see that with that move, you actually raise everything from December 16th. So your consolidation range, which we made in here, is being erased. So that does show you that you are moving up. So that's Bitcoin on the 2 hours chart moving in to a 4-hour. Now imagine that you're doing this, but you have a major resistance coming up on the macro. Where do we need to go? That's the biggest question. So you need to actually break 18,500, and the short-term move was only taking you towards 18,000, not above that. Because at that point, now on a daily, you have a level of resistance which looks something like this, which is the horizontal level. And then you do have the trend line resistance. So your price move here first can look something like this before you get to slow down a bit. But at the same time, you need to see whether your indicator is suggesting that I can break higher or I'm going to be slow. And that will come here. So as the RSI move above 56 to 57, say put it on a safety level, say 60, you actually recognize that, okay, the RSI suggests that I can break to the upside, and I'm showing a symmetrical wedge which is breaking to the upside if we do this. Great. That means you're going to have a slowdown here, but then you're going to break through this. Fine. And that's why we told we're going to see $25,000 to $30,000 Bitcoin maybe next 3 months. And that gives you an opportunity to look for the altcoins which will be performing the best. So you're going through first 100, the next 100, the next 100 to observe where the volume is going and go look at the technicals to see whether that makes sense. Because, the crowd can also be wrong. They go in, they go out if that's hitting a major resistance. Say, for instance, you look at Gala here, right? We actually have a call on that. And what does it actually look like? You are right now reaching a macro resistance. So if you break out, okay, great. Now you have different targets. That's fine. But right now you are at a macro resistance. So yes, you see a ton of volume going in there, but you don't buy a trade at resistance. You buy after the breakout or at a support. That makes sense, not the other side of it, right? So if you are in the market and you're trying to make these decisions, you can look for the Patreon. The link is given in the description where we do all this and we follow up the market on a regular basis to make sure whether we are breaking higher, what the indicators suggest us, so that you make a well-educated choice when you are in the market, because the market can be wild. You will see volume moving around and people making wrong decisions. But when you get to see these breakouts on a long-term horizon, that's where you double down, right? And that's what we are trying to give you. Now, coming back on the XRP, yes, we actually understand that the SEC case has been dragged and it's bleeding the XRP holders from a long time. Right now, we are in that phase where we literally will have to ask ourselves, how long will I have to wait for this case to settle? Whether it's on the positive or negative terms, we need to see the end of this. And Ripple Executive actually give you the idea, okay, we expect it to be over by June, July this year. Mid this year, they expect this to go away, which means the same time horizon, 3 to 6 months, where the market is moving up, you will get a final decision on this asset. Now that makes me even bullish, because if you're not being manipulated by the system, which there is still a chance, you will see the asset moving up with the market. Now, what do I mean by that? Look at the altcoin market in that narrative. You're looking at the altcoin market on a different time horizon. So you can look at it on a daily and then go visit it on a weekly. Now, we have not moved in some time. So as the market do a 50 to 100% move, you are now breaking through, like Bitcoin breaks through the December move. Altcoins are going to actually break through like last 1 year move. You're going to start a new rally. And this range will look like what you have seen here. Just here was the bear market. You got that kind of a correction. And what do I mean by that? You actually get to see a W pattern, a double bottom, W for win, right? Now you are getting that somewhere close to the macro support level. So if you are bouncing above the 200-day moving average, that's kind of giving you the confirmation of, okay, we are going up. We do have resistance to break through, but we are going up. Now, the RSI actually suggests you we still have resistance to test and break. We will have to do that. So you now go on to a 3-day chart where you want to actually see where the RSI right now is and what the resistance trend line look like. So you are here. So if you manage to break above 56 to 57, now you show, okay, I'm going up. The strength is changing. Buyers are doubling down. That is coming. So if you're in the market, understand fear, panic, everything will be there. But those who are building right now will last this year. Those who are studying the market, those who are keeping updated about the market and understanding the fundamentals and how they evolve, because some of these projects are going to go bust. Agreed. Fundamentals, if it's not increasing, there is no developer activity, it's going to be done. But if you're in a strong project which is still developing during these hard times and the technicals is giving you a breakout, now that's going to be an opportunity. So take that opportunity, use next 6 months when the market is going up, use it for your advantage. So guys, if you received value for your time, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have another 5 minutes, please do visit this channel of mine. That's about success in life. It's about being radically motivated to succeed in life. That's it for today, guys. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye-bye.